like,
Okay, then.
have you met me?
Every time like you say
I'm
like how rude, I think like back at like Budokai 1 and Frieza yelling how rude.
Oh God, yeah. Back when
Oh
it
my
was
god, that
what's
is
her
some
name?
throwback.
Yeah.
Yeah, back
How
when it was
rude.
what's her name playing?
Yeah,
How
like
rude!
yeah, Frieza's like very first voice actor where you were very confused on the gender.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm still not entirely sure whether Frieza's a guy or a girl because I believe it differs based off of Japanese to English.
I believe
How did you? How
Frieza
did your
is Frieza race.
What?
Yeah. Can I speak again?
Just beat it.
Yeah, you were a little quiet on stream for a bit, but I think it just got far away from your mic or something. But you're good now. Now,
Always
if
an
you'll excuse
uphill
me, I'll be
battle.
back momentarily. I got to go and get myself a drink, so that way I don't have the dry throatitis.
Yeah.
Trithotis.
Also, when you say like how rude, I also think how lewd for no reason.
How
Same
lewd.
How
I mean,
lewd?
it's rude to be lewd. Eh? Eh?
Jesse, put your pants back on.
Eh?
Jesse, why are your pants off?
Ah! Ah!
Why are your pants off in front of me? I'm Andy, not Julie.
Victory! Screech!
Oh, at least he finally won something.
Yes, my disrespect.
I mean, it doesn't take much. I mean, it doesn't take much to lose that, Andy.
Also, what I didn't know, I never answered your question, player. I didn't know what Doro Dere was, or in Dandere was.
Okay,
I looked it up.
oh, you did?
I did. And, like, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as far as Dorodere
Although
goes,
I would not even consider those two to be part of the.
Harem? No.
Yeah, definitely not.
Unless Mimi has a secret crush. She screamed at me
screaming.
once and she was in love. She screamed.
That's what it was.
she screamed because she was in love.
Oh
could
no,
believe-
he's hot!
Little do you know.
Oh no, he's hot!
Little do you know, she mistook you for being the wrong direction or whatever it would be. For one of the main.
He mistook you for being gay, but then it
I
realized you're
guess.
it's like, oh no, oh no, he's straight.
Just like
Oh,
how
no.
any Korean guy exists and they get mistaken for a member of BTS.
That is not true. I know so many BTS members. Now you're wondering, is he being serious?
Oh, I know you're joking. Don't worry.
Oh, you hope I'm joking.
I know you're joking because if you're serious, I'm gonna have to kick you from the game.
Wait,
Let
why?
the man like what he likes.
I did nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's debatable, but that's not the point.
Also funny, you ever gonna switch colors or?
Say no. Say not with that attitude.
I didn't hear the question.
Perfect.
You ever gonna switch your color?
But I wanted to be white. You're always
I
white.
mean, you can if you want.
I mean, aren't you white?
No, I'm actually not.
Oh, how
This
the
is like
tables
a
have
plot
turned.
twist for
How
Cole.
the tables have turned.
I mean,
It's like the hero standing back up and you hear the music start playing.
Like freaking you say run all of a sudden.
Yeah, so You Stay Run started playing. Like I'm like, oh no.
No,
don't get me-
I'm not.
don't
white.
get me wrong. I do have white blood, but I also have non-white blood. And apparently, you're not allowed to be mixed anymore. You have to end up being white or non-white. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just kidding.
Freaking like it's like Fire Emblem Fates. Make your choice.
Basically.
Choose your side.
Choose
Your homo,
side.
your heritage.
I love that. Choose your side. Holy shit.
Choose your fighter.
Personally, I just wish people would just not care. But anyhow, so
Oh yeah.
Political.
let's get political.
How about,
Political.
how about I start? I'll start a recap, Flannery. You check your DMs, and we'll get going. Cause, yeah, we're starting on time.
Ish.
What?
Close.
Eh.
This is close enough.
It
We're
is.
practically on time.
Honestly, we might be early comparatively. Anyway,
I mean,
so...
technically, last week we were so early it was Sunday.
That's true.
Correct.
Anyway,
Technically,
so,
this is two games in 1 week.
you're right. When you're right, you're right. But anyway, I'm going to start the recap of what happened on Sunday. But not in-game Sunday, like last week Sunday, which was technically this week. Anyways, basically, we're still down on the well, right? And Oliver's like, oh shit, I gotta hurry and get back to everyone because, it's kind of, like all for one and one for all, the Three Musketeers.
I thought you were
learned that
talking
from
about
the
My
Mickey
Hero
Mouse Club.
Academia.
I learned that from the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Thank you very much. Anyway, so while that was happening, the rest of the party who didn't just bail decided to keep going forward and ran into a door that we're like, okay, we'll use water gun on the door. Water gun on the door ended up almost like burning Jesse to death.
Okay, I'd like to say it was not water gun. That was more like a hydro cannon or hydro pump.
That's true. My original thought was to use something that could use like a water gun, not a hydro pump. Okay. Anyway,
I summoned the
or surf.
ocean.
You use surf. And
You doomed us all.
I summoned Ocean Chan.
yeah, he summoned Ocean Chan, who was a dual spirit that his dad had, and it was like super in love with Jesse. Like,
I'm gonna
Let's
fuck the
be
ocean.
real. Let's be real. It was in love with Vincent, and the fact that Vincent's dead, that makes Jesse the next best option.
Exactly. I'm
I
Plan
Fuck in
B.
the ocean.
I couldn't
Fuck
believe
in
you
the
down to
ocean.
all-
You're fucking a cat and the ocean and a Chopits. What the fuck?
Okay, let's be
Jesse's-
real. Jesse's just so thirsty, only the ocean can quench it.
What
And
even
the
is your
problem
dick?
and the problem is, the ocean is saltwater, so it makes it worse.
That only makes me.
Hero comes back for more.
Yep. Anyway,
I was proud
so
of that joke.
that didn't work. That didn't work. So we're like, well, shit. What do we do? Have we tried asking the door to open? And that's kind of what we did. We're like, all right, we're here. What the fuck you want? And then we open the door, and lo and behold, it was Colonel Sanders. I mean, Wendy's. I mean, it's supposed to be female McDonald's, but it's actually Wendy's because Flannery messed up.
Shut up!
And-
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Go suck a dick!
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah. And then the VOD just kind of like failed and shit. So there was a duel against actually it was actually revealed to be Angel, who was like, yeah, we got this one because, it affect Oliver, but well, he's not here, so I'ma just take your dual spirits now. It's like, okay, well we'll put these away. So we got rid of all but one of them. The good noodle Cyber Spy.
He was not a good noodle. He tried to kill us all.
He was a good noodle. He was just being controlled by a bad noodle. There's a difference. Anyway.
Yeah, he's hanging out with the wrong people.
And
he was hanging out with the wrong crowd
and
after school, and
the good noodle line got used against Ayumi, and she was not having any of it.
no, it was not. No. How much so? She literally tried to like donkey punch Angel into submission, and that didn't work, which allowed Cyber Spy to get off a blast of its beam, which kind of obliterated Andy's arm into nothingness. Like, yeah, like ash and dust. And then Jesse just wiped his ass and slapped his nuts for no reason when he went to go check on her. And as Spy was going to go for another blast, Ayumi just kind of just yeeted Angel at him, which had him blast her and then fade because it's like, oh shit, what the hell? And then there was a duel against Angel, who was using an absolute bullshit, no fun allowed deck, which kind of took down both myself, both Ayumi due to literal brick of a hand, and Jesse due to, okay, so this wasn't best of ideas. Then we woke
Took
up.
me down due to half life points.
Yeah, like I said, this wasn't the best of ideas.
Exactly. I should have waited.
And then we woke up in a lava cave. Not a cage, a cave.
No, yeah, no. There's a very big difference. How you act determines a lot as well. Instead of just standing there like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you've not had the best of luck when it comes to, paying attention to that sort of stuff.
Just like mishearing the little
Let's watch
things.
this duel go down.
Exactly. Like sometimes the hearing isn't entirely there.
I thought I was the deaf one of our party.
What?
What'd you say?
What?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Who are
Anyway,
you?
So we get there and we're like, surrounded by the cult, and it's like, oh, where's your cards? Oh, well, we lost our, Ayumi lost her Cyber Dragon deck, and Jesse lost, any card that was related to water. So, some things of value were lost, but not nearly as much as if he was using his water deck at all.
You don't understand how much I needed those water cards.
Like I said, some things of value were lost, but not, an entire deck's worth of value. Anyway, basically the cult's like, yeah, so, gonna steal your body there, Ayumi. We're just, Naruto here. Orochimaru. And that's just the best way I can explain it.
Did she get a curse mark?
No.
Technically, yes, she has that shackle.
Yes, but that's been around already for a long while.
I mean, that was what Orochimaru did, too. He had a mark for a while. That was just, on there and couldn't get rid of it.
Oh, god damn it. I thought the similarities to Naruto were gone by...
Oh, no, there's many more. We're just not telling you for your own sake.
Yeah, I'm just bringing them up as they actively come up in my explanation. And then, big leader of the cults was revealed to actually be Wheeler, except it was mind-controlled Wheeler, and I just continued to call him a cripple without knowing it was Wheeler. I would have called him that regardless, but, it's just kind of funny to the point where, Flannery was concerned that I knew who it was and he was going to be mad.
I was so angry because I was convinced that Jake figured it out.
I mean, I never trusted him to begin with, but let's be honest here.
That was painful.
And then,
Let me just wheel on over.
And anyway, then Oliver shows up and is like, all right, gonna duel. And then they dueled because Ayumi was like mind wiped for a minute. It was like just standing there like so I'm just gonna watch this duel instead of getting on that table and, being a vessel. I'm just gonna sit here and watch. And watch. And Jesse jumped in and kept watching and just keep watching.
Once I figured out it's not a cage, that's when I sprung into action.
Yeah. And then eventually I'm like, okay, seriously, can I just jump in now? Can I just wake up? And then Ayumi did. And kind of became Goku, went in, stole the kill, took down Wheeler. And then we left. Because the cult was just they woke up and they're like, oh, we're not a cult anymore. We were just brainwashed, right? Right, guys?
Not me.
Archie.
This was a great club.
Look,
and yeah.
Archie was bought with cookies. And ice cream socials on Wednesdays.
Okay, would you not join a cult for that?
What kind of cookies?
I mean, it's a variety.
Girl Scout?
It's a variety of them. A little bit of every kind except for oatmeal. Because fuck oatmeal cookies.
What's wrong with oatmeal?
Yeah. You got something against the Quaker Oats man?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll kick your ass. He may be a Quaker, but he'll choke a bitch.
I will activate my stand, Mr. Clean.
Nani?
I mean, just because you're afraid of it doesn't mean that the Quaker Oats guy is.
Alright.
Shut up, Mr. Clean is freaking terrifying. And he's right
so
behind
the Quaker Oats man. Nobody knows about him. That's what makes him most terrifying.
Anyhow.
Look, you don't get to live through the Civil War.
Let's not forget Jesse got smothered by a cat.
Right after we left the well, we met back up. Let's see. We met up with Alexa, who had defeated Nick in the well, but Nick didn't lose his soul. By the way, Wheeler is in the Shadow Realm right now, mentally. His body's still here, which, I'm not sure what's worse, being in the Shadow Realm or being crippled, but you know.
Imagine
And
being crippled and in the Shadow Realm.
And Kyla was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk you through my spirit mumbo jumbo bullshit. You gotta find this stuff, right? Because this one isn't the real one. Blah 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 blah. By the way, I lost a duel to Nick, and now I'm in the Shadow Realm too."
She didn't speak to you through spirit mumbo jumbo, saying
I don't care.
that isn't the real person. She was asking you guys if you're certain that was who it was.
I don't care. It was spirit mumbo jumbo as far as I'm concerned. And then we left.
What was it?
Put Wheeler upstairs in the abandoned dorm, so even if he does wake up, he can't leave. And then Jesse just got like assaulted by his cat girl, who decided to rub herself all over him.
Going full on Overlord season 3.
Just fuck
that's
already.
A reference. Oh yeah, and Andy grew back a new arm because she's like a lizard now.
I always knew she was a lizard, man. Like, related to Mark Zuckerberg.
Her type's reptile.
I mean, you got to consider the fact that she was kind of yeeted out of existence by a god, and then was brought back to life by freaking malevolent force.
Nah, she's a lizard, man.
She's a wizard.
You don't need to try to hide it. We all know.
Yeah, we know she's part lizard.
I mean, yeah, she's part of the conspiracy. She's running the government, turned the frogs gay.
Yeah, I'm tired of the government making the goddamn frogs gay.
Okay. Anyhow.
Yeah. Alex Jones has joined Duel Academy. Oh god, imagine if he taught a class.
He's actually running debate club.
No, he needs to be running Fred's classes.
He's running the science class.
Oh no. Alright, class. Today we're gonna learn how to make frogs gay.
What the fuck kind of subject?
Anyhow.
Yeah. Anyhow.
So that was a 10-minute recap. That was longer than expected, but you know.
It was enjoyable.
Filled with the important.
Okay, so. As far as all that goes. As far as what everybody was doing before they went to bed, just one last little time. Oliver, you said that you were just going to sleep out by the lighthouse?
Yeah.
All right.
Like a homeless man.
There is going to be one thing that ends up happening that might end up influencing that, but I will end up giving you the option to change your mind when that time comes. Ayumi?
Yep.
You were, was there anything that you wanted to do before you go to bed?
Did have that plan for Sunday, so probably just confirm the, if that's still on, and the timing for meeting up.
You'll end up getting a response later on saying, just like after a few minutes, saying yes, and asking to meet up around 10:30 outside the dorm. Jesse, you were being assaulted by your cat girl, but then after that you ended up getting back to the dorm, right?
Yeah, and I was just laying outside thinking about everything that's happened the past, day.
Okay.
And why your cat girl won't stop rubbing yourself on you whilst you're
That
thinking.
and why the fact I have memories of me dying a lot. You know.
Oh, that's nothing. I have
Another
those.
Tuesday.
Yeah, half of these seem to be taking place inside a science lab.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's always been Tuesday when we go into the lab.
Fake Grand Order RP.
God.
No. This would be Fate Apocrypha RP.
Nah, it's a Grand Order just because
He
of all
said
the
Grand
dance
Order.
improvements.
No, it'd be Fate Stay the Night.
Do we need a motherfucking JoJo?
It's just a one. It's just like a one-off RP. Just stay the night.
Anyhow. Well, alright, in that case, if that is all for you guys. First off, let's get our dorms back together because I don't think you guys want to be sleeping outside. Well, Oliver's choosing to, but you know, whatevs.
This is my dorm now.
The outside
Until
world
Zane's
is
like,
his
dude,
dorm.
I need this. I like rented it out.
Fucking go somewhere else.
You graduated like many years ago.
Dude, who the hell
I'm a
are
teacher
you?
now.
What do
I
you
mean,
teach?
Zane was a teacher,
Child
that'd be awesome.
psychology.
Oh god.
And a minor in pain. That's an old joke, but anyway.
It is. Wait, you went to college?
Well, I
Yes.
Zane
mean,
was a teacher.
Crowler did end up referring to other dual academies as being community college.
Oh yeah, freaking! I saw this like a few days ago. Did you know like Jesse Anderson, the Chris Abuse guy, who actually was from North Academy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't know that.
Well,
The only
surprising.
changing that.
Yeah,
The only relevant character to come from North Academy, and yes, I'm including Chad.
Hey, what about Chaz?
Oh yeah, I've said Chad, didn't I?
Yeah, I
There
didn't
you
know
go.
Chadwick was from North Academy originally.
It makes sense.
It makes sense if you think about it.
Chadwick, what's your diet consist of before football practice? Rock salt.
Fucking rock salt.
Seawater too. That's pretty good. How are you getting that in Colorado? Anyway, that's my game. We'll talk about that when we get to
Hey, only a couple sessions away. Hopefully.
Probably a
Look
little
Look at
longer.
this. Oh, that was.
Anyway,
So, anyhow, with that, Jesse, you eventually go inside, correct?
Yeah, I'd go inside eventually.
Does it
Well,
look crooked to anyone else?
yeah,
Or-
it's on die. Let me get that
Oh.
die.
Oh, okay.
first, Oliver, at some point during the night, sometime around 2, you get woken up to the feeling of rain dripping. Do you want to still stay out there even while the rain rains, or do you want to end up trying to find some form of cover?
Great. I'll find something. If I can't find anything like soon enough, I'll like run to the actual school building and just be there. Gotta remake the futon.
Yeah. Someone got rid of it, and this is too dark of a color, but so let's pick that color. I need you to keep that locked. Or not. Okay, bye. Thanks. I don't know if anyone's talking or not, but they're
I
Flannery?
don't know. Flan Chan, if you're talking,
Yeah,
can't hear.
I'm gonna ping him because I think he doesn't understand. No, he's. Oh, he realizes now.
Hey, he figured it out.
You need it.
He
He
did
found
it.
a way. He found a
Found
way.
a way. Open up your eyes.
Go
It's
see
so simple.
Ultra Lord.
Huh?
So, what's the deet, Skeet?
I don't hear you on stream.
Yeah,
I don't hear you in call.
You're inaudible on stream and in general.
There's our campaign now.
Okay, so Jesse, I need you to roll evasion. I'll tell you.
The water got through.
Hello.
Also, speaking of which, Valentine's Day colors right here.
Hello.
Where? Oh yeah.
Right here.
Oh, hey.
Happy Valentine's Day, all you single bastards.
Flannery, I can hear you way off in the distance, like you're like at the far end of a hallway.
Can you hear me? I am calling.
A little bit better. You're a little louder now, which is good.
Okay, this is. Hold on, I'm gonna
Now
check
you're
this.
distant.
Okay, how's that?
Better.
Better.
I'm surprised I'm not peaking like hell, but okay.
I'll check stream just to make sure because that's the ultimate test.
Okay.
Talk.
I will talk when I need to talk. Let me know if I am good talking.
You're not good at talking.
Oh,
You seem fine.
Oh ho ho. Okay. So anyhow, I was just yelling at you to just use the girls' room.
Yeah, and that you deleted the old girl's room that I was using.
That was a temporary measure. Anyhow.
Yeah, you're still about it.
Hmm?
Nothing.
You said you're beautiful.
I just struck Ayumi down with purple lightning.
Another Naruto reference. Well, this is Boruto, but it's Naruto.
I've been making that
No,
joke
wait,
long before
wait,
I've even heard. I can't say
this is
heard of
perfect.
Boruto, but you know.
Yeah. Checkmate.
Anyhow, as far as all this goes, Oliver, you do find a shed, like a area for storing stuff, or generally keeping the lighthouse in order. There's a little bit of an overhang that you're able to duck under, but the building itself seems to be. I'm actually gonna say roll me luck.
eh.
You
Wait.
know what? As you get over there,
17.
you try the regular door. It doesn't budge. You try what looks like one of those garage door style doors, and you're able to get it up just enough for you to slide under. So with that, you're inside the building without having to worry about being able to without having to worry about any rain.
Neat. It's like super dark and shit.
Pretty dark, but you're able to use the light from your PDA to take a quick look around if you want.
You realize there's no roof.
Screw the PDA when I have something infinitely better. No one has a lizard.
Lizards are better than PDAs. Can't confirm.
Out comes the photon lizard, and the area around you is nice and glowing.
Yeah, there we fucking go.
With that, it just looks to you and just starts whipping out its tongue back and forth. You know, standard lizard speak.
I'll just look around the area with them just going up above the walls and on the ceiling, all that crap.
All right, as you're taking a look around, there seems to be a lot of boxes, most of which are labeled just like spare lights, replacement panels, extra fuses, stuff like that. However, you will also notice just what looks like there's a single box that seems to have a little key latch on it. You take a look, and it does not seem to match any of the keys you have. But it is a box that's got a little key spot on it. It's about the size of maybe about the size of a little bit bigger than a girl's compact.
So I can't assume it's just a toolbox.
It's not a toolbox, no. It's about the size of a girl's compact. So whatever's in it isn't very large.
Yeah. I gotta pick it up and like shake it a little bit.
As you do, you hear what just sounds like a little jingling on the inside.
No, it's a music box. I don't know that. I'm just assuming shit like I always do.
That's fine. So, but yeah, as far as that goes, do you want to just put that in your bag and take that with you, or just leave it here?
I'll leave it here.
Okay. With that, otherwise, there doesn't seem to be anything really that sticks out for you.
All right, I'll sleep. Wish me good night, lizard.
With that, Photon Lizard just lays down just right on your chest and just ends up falling asleep with you.
Got it. You're too fucking big. But I accept this.
With that, Ayumi, you end up getting your response from Jennifer. I already gave you that. But as far as that goes, you go to sleep without too much of a worry. However, I'm going to want you to give me... 1 second.
What role is it, Chief?
It's going to be... I need to double check the number just to make sure that I'm getting the right thing.
I need you to give me a steal roll. What are you stealing in your sleep? I'm stealing dreams, man.
Hey, you mean uses Dream Eater.
I mean, I'm just looking through what other things would be stupid in whilst asleep. Seduction would be dumb.
It is wisdom. I just need to know the exact number.
I need you to roll me a seduction roll. I'm asleep. You're seducing your pillow. Oh God.
Ayumi-chan, I don't know about this one. I'm a pillow.
Shut up and love me, Terrence.
Why did you name me Terrence?
Why Terrence? That's just the first name that came to
I
mind.
told you, Ayumi, the accent wasn't your fault. Let it go.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
I mean,
Shout out, Terrence.
Depends on what you're talking about, because Ayumi burning Angel's back, yeah, that's her fault. Partly. It's also Angel's fault for being, mind controlled.
Fucking.
I mean,
we can also go back to you being mind controlled too.
Yeah, and I didn't kill anyone. I almost did, but I didn't.
You're an angel.
Okay,
See?
so
Why am I the bad guy all of a sudden?
I'm just pointing it out.
So what I need is, I'm going to need Ayumi to give me a wisdom roll real quick.
Flat wisdom.
Yep.
That's a 9.
All right, Ayumi. While you're asleep, you have a weird dream. At first, it feels as if you're just back in the cave again, trying to land the hits on Angel, land the hits on Wheeler, trying to basically hit anything, and every time you do, it's as if all your effort is being wasted on that. For a moment, you feel a sensation go over yourself as if you're just incredibly weak. It gives you the feeling of back during the puzzle rooms when you lost all strength in your arms. As if you would have been just about as well off during those attempts at fighting as if it had gone on during that first room. Then, after a moment, you just see what looks like a golden light. You're back inside your dorm room, The room around you is in a purple fog. Andy doesn't seem to be anywhere around. You don't seem to be able to move. As far as you can tell, this is still just part of the dream. For a moment, you see shadows just on the wall. It looks like they're laughing at her. And that's the take that Ayumi's trying to get from it. As if for all her strength, that she's just too weak. But for a moment, as she ends up being able to finally end up moving her body just enough to be able to start to sit up, she hears the words, "Be still." As the golden light ends up shining, she sees what looks like a key get put to her forehead before suddenly a calm washes over her and she collapses. Ayumi, you'll wake up the next morning. You'll remember that dream, but you'll see Andy right there, just as always.
Still asleep?
She's still conked out. In fact,
going.
standard standard anime meme where she's like all sprawled out, just clothes, hair, all that, just sort of like just straight up disheveled. Total slob appearance, basically.
Right. Well, growing a new arm back does take a lot out of a person. I should know from experience.
But despite having had that dream, Ayumi feels like she should be a lot angrier, a lot more freaked out, but for some reason just isn't. And she will see that as strange.
Yeah. However, at the same time, just compartmentalizing that as spirit magic mumbo jumbo. And not mumbo jumbo as in like it's bullshit, but like mumbo jumbo as in not worth trying to decipher it because it's, magic.
All right. With that, what would Ayumi like to do?
What time is it?
As far as it looks like it's about 8:30. However, for some reason, Ayumi has it in her mind that she's late for class.
Oh god, I'm late for class. Oh wait. I don't care. Check PDA. See it's Sunday. Oh, I'm not late for class anymore.
Nope, you take a look at your PDA, and you don't see your PDA, you just see your cell phone. On it, you just see a text message from Emma saying, "So, are we still going out today?"
Okay, this is the part where just like straight up like slap across the face, like, okay, this is a dream still, yeah. No, that's what she does, just like, smack face, like, alright, come on, wake up.
Well, as far as that goes, if Ayumi's gonna end up doing that, she'll end up hitting herself hard. Give me just a strength roll.
Okay, with a hit, that's a 17, I think.
I'm not gonna be making that end up being enough for it.
Or did it even hurt? Because if it didn't even hurt, then that's not good enough.
Yeah, I'm saying that that Ayumi would have felt it, but it wouldn't have felt painful at all.
Okay, I know me better.
No, I'm gonna have to say
No, can't. Okay.
yeah. And even with that roll, still wouldn't be what I'd be going
Well, yeah,
for.
because it bounced off the base of these tokens. Anyway, well, In that case, look through the phone. See what's going on with everything.
As Ayumi starts scrolling through her phone, she just sees pictures and videos of her hanging out with Emma. As she ends up, after a while, like she sees messages from members of her gang, and when she ends up looking back up, she sees that she's not in the dorm room at Duel Academy Island. She's at the dorm for back where she went to boarding school. Just assume it's a different looking dorm.
Yep, got it. Oh, great! This is great.
I'm gonna say that Ayumi, for in the moment, just gets lost in it and doesn't end up putting the two pieces together. Start treating it like it is actually a dream.
In that case, feeling like late for school. What day is it?
As far as Ayumi can tell, it would be a Friday.
Oh, well, in that case, get dressed and go to school.
As Ayumi gets to class, just gonna borrow this token. One moment, everybody.
This can basically be summed up by that Captain America meme. So, you failed the wisdom roll.
Of course. Of freaking course. Maybe I already have it. I'm hoping I already have it. Actually, I'm pretty sure I already have it, so why am I even trying to do it that way?
I mean, if you need it again, I can give it to
Nope,
you.
I got it.
Oakley.
I'm just an idiot. This is the part where you're supposed to disagree with me vehemently.
I mean...
No, you're not an idiot. You're actually...
You're a fucking idiot.
Thank you!
Whoa.
As you end up getting to the hallways, you end up seeing a familiar face just run up to you and end up giving you a kiss on the cheek.
How crowded is the hallway?
It seems kind of crowded, but at the same time, it's as if everybody's moving around you, as opposed to not running into the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, as Ayumi's looking, it's as if all the people around her are cardboard cutouts, but as soon as she ends up looking back at Emma, she forgets it immediately.
Okay, so we're Persona 5. I got it. Okay. Yeah, tonight. Yeah, of course.
Great, I can't wait. With that, she ends up giving you a bit of a wave. Don't be late for class!
It's the same class.
And she ends up running off. What? She's off the board, oh well. With that, Ayumi,
Yep.
as you end up getting into class, you walk through the door, and you find yourself, suddenly it feels like you're supposed to be seeing Emma there, but for some reason she just isn't.
That's bizarre. In that case, just ask around. Is like anything like going on? Is it actually a holiday and I'm just forgetting?
As you are asking people around, nobody seems to know where Emma is. You ask a couple people, they end up saying they were going to ask you. After a while, time goes by and It feels like an eternity with her gone.
Yeah, losing her. Okay. Um. Problem is, I know what's going on, and I'm trying to figure out exactly how in character to do this. You say feels like an eternity. About how long would that be in actuality?
In actuality, at least IRL time, it would be probably only a few minutes, but like in the dream, it would actually be months.
That's weird.
Like
In
it'd
that
be,
case,
yeah.
no. In that case, if literally no one, students, teachers, anything, doesn't know about that, and I'm assuming, sending messages isn't yielding any results.
Nope.
Well, in that case, just forget about it. Business as usual. This is perfectly fine. Nothing is wrong here.
With that, as you just go back to doing your trying to do your same old routine, you start seeing people whispering when they see you walk down the hallways. You see people walk up to you giving, from your perspective, what seems like half-assed smiles, as if they're just trying to be nice and humor you. As time goes on, those whispers, those smiles start to warp, seeming more and more like laughter. Suddenly, you're back in your Duel Academy island dorm. No one around, but you see the shadows on the walls, distorted like faces laughing. Again, you hear, "Be still, be calm." The golden light shining one more time. And once more, you end up waking up and you see Andy there. But as she ends up leaving out the door, the door closes shut and you're just alone in the room now. What does Ayumi want to do?
Once again, let's check the time.
It looks like it's 9:30. Like by the time that you'd be able to end up getting like dressed and everything, you'd probably be around 9:30.
I'm sorry. Around probably 9:45 is what you said. In that case,
I said 9:30. Sorry.
okay. In that case, let's double check that this is real, because waking from a dream within a dream is really kind of a disjarring scenario. So let's wake up and check that this is real. Good old slap across the face. That's a good way to check.
I'll give you one more roll on this.
And here's where we get a nat 1. That's 27.
Ayumi, as you feel your hand go across your face, just like in that dream, you just see Andy laying down, just completely sprawled out, same as before. As you take a look around, you end up looking at your PDA. Sunday, 8 a.m. Your face hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, well, that's to be expected, but at least I'm awake. Okay. Well, that was weird. Just, up and, like, okay. That was weird. Um, Anything special to note about, goings ons around?
As far as things seem around you, uh, Andy's hand seems to be like arm and hand seem to be completely back to normal.
Like it was the night before, so that's not weird.
Yeah, but I'm talking like not even like little bits and pieces or anything like that. It just seems completely returned.
Hmm.
You see that everything seems to be mostly fine, but give me an investigation.
And this is where I need to roll well, so I'm not going. Or I am. That's a. Did that seriously roll to a 20?
Yeah, it lagged on my side, but
It lagged on my side too, which is why I was making sure no one clicked on that, because I was like halfway scrolling over, but then I heard a click, and I was like, okay, did someone change that? No. So
unless one of them did.
no, I think I only saw your hand over there, and I was halfway across the board. So
Yeah, no, I
at
hadn't
20.
done anything yet. Not 20. As you're looking around, Ayumi kind of like freaked out after that dream. Sees not really anything that ends up sticking out except for there seems to be a letter slid under the door.
What the hell does it say?
As you open up the letter, I'll just send it to you real quick.
Great, you're sending it through the mail. It's gonna take like a month to get to me. Oh, it says be still, stay calm. How about fuck that? Rip that shit.
As soon as you end up ripping it, you end up turning towards Andy. And as soon as you do, you seem to have forgotten the letter altogether.
Well, I've dealt with that thing, and we're good. Not a problem if you can't remember it clearly. That's how that works.
All right, so with that, what does Ayumi want to do? It is 8 a.m.
If it is 8 a.m., let's see, in that case, probably feeling like still feeling extremely sore from literally everything yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Shackle's still there.
Yep.
Well, let's go see if that shackle is visible to anyone else. Let's go and get some breakfast.
All right. With that, Jesse, you end up going back to your room after a certain point, yes?
Yes.
As soon as you get back to your room, do-do-do.
You wake up, you realize that your room is outside the whole time.
You wake up in Montana. Everything's been a dream up to this point.
You wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, in that you feel very, very sore everywhere, and you're covered in catgirl.
Can you give me 3 wisdom rolls real quick, Jesse?
And I'm covered in kitty. 3 wisdom?
Yep.
You sure you don't want those to be instinct?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, just clarifying, That's a 22 for the first one. 12. 22, 12, 23.
Okay, so
You're fucked.
two.
No, as a harem protagonist, that's the exact opposite of what happens.
You're right.
By the way, can somebody make a meme where it's Jesse saying to Shield Hero, "Your harem's fucking weird," with Shield Hero responding, "You're the last person I want to hear that from."
I've seen weirder. You ever seen Monster Musume?
Have you seen Monster Musume? That was just fucked.
Anyhow, so Jesse, as you walk into your dorm, you find yourself suddenly if I can, get things to move around.
Suddenly, assaulted by a new Duel Reaper.
Suddenly, more girls in your
Wrong one.
room. Oh, god damn it. More cats.
Including female death.
Oh, so he's got a Dullahan now. Got it.
Deathu-chan.
I mean, I was thinking of death from like Marvel, where Deadpool literally wants to like marry Death.
It's like, Jesse, how was your night? Death wants to fuck me. Alright, well, these pancakes are delicious.
Abe Simpson gif.
Okay.
Since the card I was referencing had already been mentioned.
I fucked the ocean, now Death is mad at me. Okay.
I already put in the gif for you.
Yep.
Jesse, you find yourself in a familiar graveyard.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
It's early morning. There's rain falling. You can hear it around you, but it doesn't seem to really be hitting you. There's no gray smoke or purple mist or anything like that. You're just standing in this area, but there's no Julie with you.
Well, I'm not high.
In fact, while you feel sore after yesterday, otherwise you feel fine.
Now, should I be treating this like a dream or is it a vision?
Jesse should be treating it like this is his reality because, as far as he can tell, it is.
Okay, well, why is this here again?
I would say check your Oh wait, you did get a new PDA. Never mind.
I did. Let's check that PDA.
You check your PDA and it's Sunday morning.
But the battery's dead.
Sunday morning, rain is falling.
You use
But
that
it's
joke
not
way too
hitting
much.
me.
Yes, I use it too much, but you know what? It's accurate.
So it's like the same graveyard, but it's daytime.
Mhm.
Like I can't see anything that sticks out.
You see a bunch of trees, healthy trees, unlike the image that I've got, but you see a bunch of trees around you.
I want to look at the gravestones.
All right, the gravestones happen to have the same names as you saw when you were there the night of the Duel Reaper. It's the little graveyard that Julie
Yeah.
made.
Yeah.
It all seems to be
that's-
there and fine and normal. You'll
well,
see that Raina's, however, seems to have a crack going down it. You're not sure if that was from that night or if something happened in the meanwhile, but
hmm.
yeah.
I guess just start walking.
All right. Is there any specific direction?
Probably, like I wouldn't be able to tell which way's back towards like the buildings. West,
West. All right.
west.
So you start traveling. You start traveling west,
Oh,
and after a while, honestly, it's not too terribly far, but you end up getting to a very, very, very familiar place.
Montana.
Yep, congratulations, you are now in Montana.
Who would have thought we were bordering each other?
Montana's literally bordering everything.
Yeah, the 4 states it borders: Maine, Florida, Arkansas, and Wyoming.
Can somebody move Andy Dice?
Where's Andy Dice? Oh, there it is. I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up. What the fuck? What the hell?
Don't you touch me.
Fucking Butterfingers right here.
You get through a thick patch of trees and you come across the abandoned dorm.
That doesn't seem right.
You know that Julie did say that she ended up making the gravesite for them not far from there, so...
This seems right. So, I guess walk into the abandoned dorm just to make sure, like, everything's okay.
You walk into the abandoned dorm and everything seems the same as when you left it the other day. You see there's still that sock on the doorknob.
Who the fuck? He's actually furious. He's just leaving. He's throwing the sock and just leaving.
That's fine.
But dude, that's a courtesy for your roommates, dude.
Now someone's just gonna walk in on him, you fucking dick.
All right, so with that, Oliver, you wake up early morning, you still hear the rain pouring.
Derma PDA.
Check your PDA and it's around 7:30.
Right. Guess I'll wait.
Okay. Wait till what time?
I don't know, like 9, 10.
10? Okay. As you're there, you'll eventually see a janitor walk in. He'll take a look at you, just shrug, and then just go back to doing what he was doing. You see him pull out a light from one of the boxes, but then he just ends up leaving.
Wait. This is just Jake asking. Is the light for the lighthouse, and if so, is it a massive light bulb?
Yes, it is huge. This guy,
Oh my God.
this guy, and the guy who's holding it looks like he's just skin and bones. He doesn't look like he should be able to.
Waluigi is the janitor here.
Oh, great.
He would be sporting an awesome mustache. You know what? I'm gonna.
What have I done?
I'm not keeping this as a recurring joke, but as a for now, just for now, just because I think it'd be funny.
Wherever this is, I don't care for it.
Waluigi couldn't have joined Smash, so Waluigi became a janitor.
You kids and your memes. I just felt bad things are going to happen to me.
But yeah, he just walks out holding the giant lamp, like the light bulb.
And his real name is Nick.
Okay.
Anyhow, 10 o'clock would roll around for you, but as
Has
far
the
as
rain
that
settled down?
seems to still be fairly constant.
Oh my fucking Christ. Okay, is there anything I could have seen that I can use as a makeshift umbrella?
As far as a makeshift umbrella goes, there's not really a whole lot aside from you see a couple tarps. They're a little big, but you're sure that you could probably just get them folded up and wouldn't be too much of an issue.
I'll take a tarp.
Sure, as far as that goes, add 1 tarp to your inventory. And with that, you've
Oh.
got a tarprella.
Okay, then I'll just make my way out. I'll just walk, just casually on over to the red dorm.
All right.
Well, I'll also bring out Goddess.
In that case, anything that you want to do or say with Goddess, or just walk along in silence?
I want to talk to her about stuff. Hold on, let me type in tarp. Is in my inventory. Tarp.
Oliver has a tarp in DARP.
It's a tarp.
It's a DARP tarp.
Why is that actually a fucking thing? This picture, why?
What picture? What?
I'm mad this exists.
What does?
Look
Look at
chat.
meme.
Oh my god damn.
Why? Why is this a thing? No. No. Jake, who hurt you?
You did.
You couldn't have just gave me an umbrella, man. You just had to give me a tarp. This is all on you.
No.
Yes.
I reject your accusation and substitute reality. Anyhow.
That made no fucking sense, but
I
anyways.
don't fucking care. Okay, so give me a moment. All right, so you said you wanted to chat with her on the walk back?
Yeah, 2 things I wanted to ask her about.
Yes, master.
You have the ability to, like, heal.
I probably could, but as is, I don't have that much strength in me.
Okay.
Dual spirits are only as strong as the amount of energy that we have. Unfortunately, I haven't accumulated enough.
Looks like you can't really do much then.
Unfortunately not.
It's whatever. Also, another thing. When we, like, call you guys to go back into your cards, where exactly do you go?
Well, that's not exactly an easy question to answer.
I wasn't expecting it to.
The easiest explanation I can give is we go back into... She'll end up stopping as she tries to point to the ground. as she does, she'll ask you to draw what she describes. And I'll be just doing it for simplicity. But I'll do it right over here. That circle, think of that as being your soul. And then
Sorry, I don't have multiple colors to distinguish them.
Oliver would basically just be drawing on the ground.
I'm just saying that because I'm like, okay, what the hell is this?
Well, clearly it's a Pokeball. You're a Pokemon trainer now, Oliver.
You're a Soviet, Oliver.
What the fuck happened?
It's a tarp.
However, think of it there as being doorways. And with each of those doorways, there's a room for each of your dual spirits on the other side. In a way, when you send us back into the cards, we just end up going back into your soul. So, for example, this one would be my room. This one, Freya's. This one, Dee Dee Sprite's. And this one would be Wadapon's. Of course, your Clear Karibo has a room as well, but this is just meant to be sort of a example for you.
You know, you could literally just shorten it saying we each have our own rooms, and that would have been so much better.
But would you have understood it just right off the bat if that was the only bit of the answer I gave?
Yes.
She shrugs. If you say so, Master, then I will trust what you say.
These guys just roll his eyes and just keep on walking.
She seems sincere when she says that, by the way. I might have sounded a little bit on the sarcastic side, but she would be sincere. As far as that goes, anything else that you would like to ask of her or talk with her about or anything like that?
Nope.
All right. As the two of you end up walking, after a while, you get back to the Cypher dorms. However, Jesse, where would you be going after the abandoned dorm?
You said it's 8:30?
Yeah, as far as the being at the dorm goes, 8:30.
I'm just gonna go back to the dorm.
Okay.
This is some bullshit.
Jesse, as you're going back to the dorm, as soon as you end up walking out of the gate, you find yourself on the road just in front of the dorm.
Is that a motherfucking JoJo's reference?
Oh.
Anyhow, Ayumi.
Yeah.
What time would it be for you, give or take, for when you end up going to the cafeteria?
It was 8, probably close to like 8:30.
Okay.
You know, wake up and make sure that this isn't yet another dream within a dream within a dream within a dream.
Nope, it seems to all be going on. You get down to the
8:30.
You get down to the cafeteria, and I'm not even wasting my time pulling it out. And you end up getting some food. You see there's Hong-Chi just sort of like sitting at one of the tables, just chilling.
And I turn my back and I look again and he's gone.
Nope, he's there.
Oh. Is that all? Is it literally just Hong-Chi in a chair?
Right now you just see Hong-Chi sitting in the chair. It seems like he's eating some Papa Cornflakes.
Mm.
And at the same time, he's reading a book that's written in kanji, but most of it not being kanji that Ayumi recognizes.
Yeah, because Chinese.
Yep.
Muttering to herself. Stupid language, adding new vowels and stroke letters every other year.
Hongchi will just look up at you, give you a smile, and then go back to his book and cereal.
You better not get those two mixed up. Well, let's make breakfast and have food.
All right. So, what will Ayumi be making for breakfast?
Let's see. All right, that's an we're going with the rice.
Omurice? Okay.
Yep.
In that case, just give me a dexterity with advantage.
Because it's very simple to do. It's a good thing there's advantage, because that would have been not good. That's better. That's in like a 21.
It is some pretty damn good omurice. In fact,
Yay.
give me a 1d4.
Okay, here you go. Now what do I do?
Go ahead and roll Scruffy.
The 4.
All right. I am going to say you have 2 points that you can put anywhere you want as being a... Can you hear me? Hello?
Hold on. I had a ping spike. Could you repeat that? I heard okay, something, 2 points, something.
Can you hear me?
I'm assuming it. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
I'm assuming I got 2 points for Gryffindor.
Yes, 2 points for Gryffindor, which is weird seeing as it's normally like 10 points, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I didn't. It was just I literally made breakfast and they're awarding points. It's kind of a pretty bullshit system. Anyway, what was it really?
You get 2 points that you can put into any of the mental stats.
Okay, well, intelligence has been literally useless, so I'm going with wisdom. Or charisma is also mental, so let's go with charisma. So,
and it's worth noting it doesn't have to be 2 just into 1 stat. It could be 1 into 2 stats. So you could split it if you want.
Oliver a run for his money on the. How long does that last for?
I'm gonna say that will go until in-game tomorrow, basically until class tomorrow.
Okay. Because I know we have a bad habit of just hoping we remember and then don't, and then it's like, okay, well, we're just going to knock these off because we think that's what it was. So I just marked that.
Yep. So, as far as that goes, you had some damn good omurice.
Yep. And then, still just Hongchi?
It is still just Hongchi until around probably about 8:45. What outfit would Ayumi be wearing? Just her standard clothing?
I think right now she literally just went down in her sleepwear, which is just a t-shirt and some shorts.
Okay. After a while, you will then later, as Ayumi finishes up, Andy will be walking down basically in the same thing that she fell asleep in. She'll end up walking in, end up giving Hongchi a little wave, looking over to you, Ayumi, and then just walking over. Oh, that looks good. She'll take a second, just finger on her chin, standard thinking expression. Omurice, right?
Yeah, that is right. So, yeah, have it before or...
It's appeared in a couple of the different stories that I've read. I noticed eggs. I noticed eggs and rice and some. It looked like you have some ketchup, so I was putting pieces together. I was actually a little surprised I got it right. Oh,
Well, you are learning from me, so
hold on, I gotta make sure I'm using the actual Andy voice and not using the Jennifer voice,
yeah,
even though, I'll be using the
it's like
Jennifer voice in a bit.
yeah, it's a weird pseudo. It was like a weird mix. I was like, yeah, you're close enough.
Anyhow, but yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat. But in the future, do you think you'd be able to make some for me? I'd be really interested in trying.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks,
I
Ayumi.
am the I am the best chef of the four of us, so well,
With
so
that,
long as I know what it is.
she'll give you a smile, and she'll give a wave as she runs off into the kitchen. While she's in there, you'll hear her shout out, "By the way, I've got a couple of outfit ideas that I'd like to suggest for you for your date today."
That's not what it is.
You'll just see
Okay.
Andy's hand reach out of the kitchen as she just sort of gives a wave, like the whole "okay, okay" type wave.
Okay. Don't make people confused.
Sorry.
Alright, well, leave, go take a shower, cause probably still got some dried blood from that head wound from Guilford.
Yeah, probably.
Probably a little bit. I know you can only get so much in the middle of the night when you're, ready to collapse from exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just go and make sure that, yeah, the only red in her hair is, the actual red from the hair, not from blood.
I mean, I'm not entirely convinced that that's not what the quote unquote a natural red in her hair is.
I mean, you can feel free to think what you want.
Look, we all know she uses the blood of her enemies as moisturizer.
Well, that and
Anyhow,
lotion.
That explains why your skin is so dry.
I mean,
it's
I
actually
literally
from
just
rock salt. Anyhow, so with that, Ayumi,
clean shower back.
you get back to your dorm. You see Andy basically up there already, pretty much munching on some toast.
All right, well, throw off the sleepwear and old clothes and look at what she's got laid out.
Oh, she'll end up showing you a few different outfits. One's a really, really frilly dress that Ayumi will just just almost instinctively turn her nose up at.
Yeah, no frills. Yeah, that's like date stuff. This isn't that.
Another one is it's sort of along the lines of a angel-esque sundress type deal. Again, it looks cute, but it seems a little too cutesy for Ayumi's taste. However, it's something that if she were to think on, wouldn't be something that she would be against. It's just not something that is quite her speed for something that she's not seeing as quite the romantic type of situation.
The problem is, don't want to give the wrong impression.
But the third one ends up being a a a fairly light green tunic, a white skirt, and just a thin black windbreaker for her to wear over everything. Gives a little bit of that cutesy appearance, but at the same time isn't overly cutesy.
Funny, I was thinking something kind of similar. Well, in that case, since you've got it laid out already, I wasn't thinking anything too different from that, so with that, just, put the other two away, get on the, put the other two away. It's like, yeah, no, maybe not that, and, put on, just get dressed, underwear, bra, that sort of thing.
Well, then right at the end, as Ayumi, you're checking yourself out in the mirror, you'll see Andy walk up right behind you. Oh, here, and a little finishing touch that I think would look really cute on you. She'll end up getting out just like a one, like an extra one of her hair scrunchies, a green one to match the shirt, and she'll end up tying Ayumi's hair up in a ponytail and just let it like sit like right over her shoulder.
I mean, on the one hand, yeah. On the other hand, are you sure you're not trying to, be able to just pass for me for a day and then just you're not the one who wants to go and hang out with Jennifer instead?
Look, I just think you'd look really cute like this.
I mean, it just the really part that's.
I mean, hey, if you really don't want to, I'm not going to make you, but I think it looks good on you. Besides, hold on. Sorry, I forgot my voice was starting to go back into Jennifer mode. But anyhow,
they're just the same person.
Little do you all realize I'm actually Jennifer.
That sounds like. I'm just thinking of. It sounds like the title of like a '90s sitcom. My roommate's secretly a lesbian.
I mean,
Jennifer is Andy's Ed with 2 Ds.
I mean, that would explain why you've never seen